What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Exploring the Outdoors. I'm Tim. Today I'm just at the house, got the Frontier hooked up to the camper. I'm gonna pull it out, give it a little bath, and I'll give y'all a little walk around and show y'all some of the modifications I've done in my little camper and kind of give you a little tour of it. I don't think I ever really did a good tour of my camper, so let me get it pulled around by the water hose and we'll get it washed and then give you a tour. Alright, so this is my little Jayco travel trailer. This is a Jayco brand, but the model is a JayFlight154BH. The BH stands for bunkhouse because right here there's actually bunk beds. There's a lower bunk and an upper bunk right here. And then the front is a dinette. You'll see all that when we go inside. Some of the things I've done that I did to this camper, some modifications. On this side here, these front stabilizers, it did not come with front stabilizers, it only had back stabilizers, so I added front stabilizers on both sides to make it a little more stable when you're inside, because the front wanted to wobble because it was just resting on the jack. And this bracket right here, you see, this right here is for my cell phone booster. I have a WeBoost system and I have an extension pole and it puts it way up in the air. I'll put that on here in a minute too and show you, but it puts the antenna up there and I have a little cradle inside that I put my phone in, and it boosts my signal on my phone pretty good. So it does work. I used it out by Big Ben. That was the first time I done it. I had one on the truck and one on the camper. I don't like to leave it on the camper when I'm driving because it's so tall. I don't want to like pull on this bracket, so I just put it on when we're parked, and then I run the wire inside this little window right here. Other than my decals on this side, I got my Exploring the Outdoors decal. So if you're new to my channel, you know, if you like the content, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe thing. Help me out a little bit. Click on the links. There's always all the stuff that I use in my videos. They're always linked in the descriptions. I have a link tree and a website, a Facebook, all that good stuff. You're welcome to go check out any of that stuff, and I appreciate it. So let's see, what else? Anything else on this side? No. This little camper though, one thing I did like about it was when I got it, it had this feature, which they're going to do on a lot of them now. I gotta plug it back in. I think my battery on the front is dead, needs to be replaced. But anyway, it's got an electric awning. So, hang on. This is another little thing I like about having a small camper, is it will run off of this little generator. It will power just about everything in the camper. And yes, it will. This generator will run the rooftop AC, but you gotta turn it on a certain way. Otherwise, it's not going to run it. The startup is too hard for it. But everything else will run. So we can show you the awning. And I can show you how loud my little generator is. This is a Power Horse 2300i, 1800 running watts, 2300 surge watts from Northern Tool. As you can see, it's pretty quiet. Alright, so now we're back to the entry side where the awning is. And you can tell that little generator is pretty quiet. I don't know how loud it is on the phone, but on the camera, but yeah, I'm using my iPhone, so. There you go. Nice big shade awning. Love it. This thing helped out a ton out at Big Ben. I parked my truck right here next to it, and I put the awning out to where it touched the roof of the truck, and it made like a big shade tunnel with the wind blowing through it, which was awesome. So it was actually pretty, even though we couldn't run the AC because I didn't have my generator with me, it wasn't too bad. Me and Bandit was pretty cool. Huh, Bandit? We had fun out there, huh, Bandit? Yeah. He likes camping. So, let's see, we'll take you around the front and show you some other stuff. So, one thing with all travel trailers is you want to have a good weight distribution hitch. I don't have the big piece in right now because I just moved it around the yard, so I just got the regular hitch in. But that's what these pieces are here for. These are for the bars to go on. It makes a huge freaking difference when it's windy outside. I just recently went out by Big Bend, and on my way out by Lano, Texas, the wind, I had a bad crosswind. I mean, it was blowing hard, and I was still able to run about 50, 65, somewhere in there, pulling this camper, and I barely had any sway out of it at all. Sometimes I had to slow down to about 50, but it wasn't that bad at all. So also, I put an electric jack on the front with a light on it, so I don't have to sit there and hand crank it up and down. I also added a bigger propane tank. I plan on adding 2 batteries on the front instead of just the one, but I want to go with the lithium-ion batteries. So I'm gonna get a box to go in there so I can lock them, because those batteries are expensive. So let's see, that should be it for the front. Just the jack and the trailer hitch and the bigger tank. Here's the front of my camper. Decal right here, the Exploring the Outdoors decal. I added that, obviously. It's my channel and my camper. Do what I want. So let's see, what else? I don't think there's anything. Oh, on the outside, yeah, there's one more thing. Let's see if we can see it. Come back here, or 2 more things actually. So we have a backup camera right here, which I'm not really crazy about that one. It doesn't really show me way back behind the camper. It only shows like what's right behind the bumper. It doesn't have a good wide view, so I'm gonna end up replacing that and getting a better one. So if anyone out there has a better wireless backup camera system for their camper, let me know, because I'm looking for one to replace that one. And then also you can see up here I got this big vent cover up here on the top. That's for my fantastic fan. With that vent on there, if it's raining outside, I can have my fan open all the time and no worries. I can drive down the road with it open and it doesn't bother it none. So that's also a great little add-on. And no, that's something else I always forget. I put bigger tires. They had smaller tires in this, and I put bigger tires with a higher speed rating. So these tires are speed rated at, like, I think either 81 or 87 mile an hour tires. And I wanted to go with bigger tires because I like to tow at like 65 or so. So the tires that were on it, their max rating was 60. So I was like, man, I don't want to have max rated 60 mile an hour tires. And out west Texas, the speed limit's like 80, 85. So I was still getting my doors blowed off by semis out there in the slow lane. And I'm doing 70. So that was something else I did. I just added a tire. So inside, I keep the dinette made down into a full-size bed now. I don't really, Tyler doesn't go with me as much, so I don't sleep on the bunk and let him have top bunk no more. So I'll come on inside and show you this. It's kind of still messy in here. So right off the bat in here, you'll see this little black box. This is for the cell phone booster that goes on the outside. It has this wire right here that runs down and it comes over, and there's the cradle right there that the phone goes into. It's magnetic. You just clip your phone into that and it'll help boost your signal. And then it's got a wire that runs across here and it comes down and it plugs into like the 12-volt plug-in right here for that. And then obviously you see I got a decent size TV in here now, and this is the bracket, because this wall right here is hollow. There's nothing in this wall, so it wouldn't support the weight of the TV. So I welded up some angle iron that I had laying around, and I made this bracket. And if you pull this little rope back here, let's see if we get some lights on here. Maybe I can see better. There you go. There's a rope right here. You pull this little rope, and it unlocks it, and you can swivel the TV out like that. So it's not actually bolted to this wall, it's bolted to this frame, and it's pretty dang sturdy. And then this piece back here was actually turned 90 degrees because the way it came. So I ended up cutting these, undoing these pieces here and welding it 90 degrees so it'll fit the back of the TV, because the way it was oriented before, it wouldn't fit the TV. So I ended up turning it and welding both sides of this bracket right here so it works with the TV. And now I got my, it's a Roku smart TV, so I can fire off my hotspot if I want to watch TV, and it tilts like it's supposed to now toward the bed where Bandit's at. Lazy dog. Got my little refrigerator, that's all stock. Some water bottles I'm cleaning up in here. Storage cabinets up here for like clothes and whatnot. I still got to go through and clean some stuff out. All my coffee stuff is up here, and plates and stuff. And then here's all the little magnets me and Tyler collect from parks and stuff we go to. The top bunk right here, this is where Tyler used to sleep at. I'm going to put like some outdoor carpeting on this piece right here and use it for storage up here, like tote bins and whatnot up here, because Tyler will sleep down here. I got the mattress in the house, I've been cleaning it, and this is just stuff from when I went out to Big Ben. That's still in here, so I need to get all that stuff out, and that's what I'm doing today anyway. Got a 13,000 BTU air conditioner right here, and like I said, it will run off that little generator. I'll show you. You hear the little generator load up outside? I don't know if you can hear it or not. But you got to start the fan and turn the thermostat all the way hot. Put it on low cool, and then the only way you got to slowly turn this until it kicks on. This time. Oh, wait, I know why. I have it on eco. So in order to run the AC, you can't have the generator on eco. It won't do it. You gotta be on max. You gotta throttle it up already to handle that surge. It won't throttle up enough from eco to do it. Air conditioner in here, because that's a hell of a load for that little generator. Alright, and in the bathroom we have the full-size little dry bath. We've got a tub, shower. This is something I changed. I added this wand with a shut-off for the water flow in here, and I also added that fantastic fan, which I will show you. Bandit. That thing pulls a lot of air through this little camper. It's like the biggest fantastic fan you can get. It's got the rain sensor and all that good stuff on it. And I'll show you here in a minute. I'm gonna go out there and shut my generator back down, but I'll show you here. Alright, I call this my little toilet paper test. So I hang a little piece of toilet paper on there, and the door's closed, all the other windows are closed. So we're going to turn that fantastic fan back on. And you see how much airflow I get to that window. It pulls a lot of air through that window. So if you're sitting right here in the front, you'll get a lot of cool breeze blowing on you, and it helps out a lot. And so I also made these things, these little foil window covers. I got one that goes on the front right there to cover that one up. I got one for that window, and one in that window over there, I believe. And that's just to black out the inside of the camper and also reflect some heat off of those windows a little bit. So another thing I did, this camper had a recall on the lights. So as you can see, I have these new lights in here. Let's see. These little metal ones here, I need to fill these holes in. So I changed these lights out. These are a little directional. You can pivot them. I just leave them flat. I got one there and one there. I got one more going right here because these are the lights that they said are the recalled lights. So I'm replacing all of these lights. I replaced those down here with these kind. I got one like that right there. back here, I put a different style light that I like. It's got a little blue night light, so it puts out just a little bit of light, so at nighttime when it's pitch black in here, you can see a little bit. But it's a good little light too, right? And it's real thin, so this door right here will clear it. Because the other ones that I was trying to put up here, the door was hitting them, in this door. So I had to put something thin right there. I got one more right here in the bathroom to replace, and I'm gonna put one like this right there. And then the same lights I'm gonna put right there, and one down here in that bed area. Let's see, what else? Anything else in here I changed? So that's my little camper tour of my Jayco. I mean, y'all can tell that this camper's pretty light because even with the extra added weight on the bed of that truck, it's really not squatting that Nissan much, maybe an inch or two. And when I got the trailer hitch on here, it actually sits it back up where the back end's up higher again. So it's been a great little camper to pull with this little truck. And I love taking this thing when I go to state parks and we're just going to go hiking or relaxing or just fishing or something, because you got a nice little home away from home to relax in. I got a big rug that goes out the front. I got some chairs and stuff. It's been a great little camper and I like it. I've had it since 2017, so I bought it brand new and it's just about paid for now. So I'm pretty happy with it. Matter of fact, the truck's almost paid for. I bought both of these in 2017. So I hope y'all like the little camper tour. Like I said, now if you're new to my channel, check out the content. If you like it, subscribe, like the videos, comment. Check out the links in the descriptions. Me and Bandit welcome you to our channel. Hi, Bandit.